Hi everybody. So in this project number 6, what is about is rotating a letter S for a radial rotational symmetry project. As you know, 360 degrees is a full circle. If we put up 6 letters S, then we would rotate them 60 degrees. Anyway, let's begin by saying File New. And I'm going to create a blank canvas that's 10 by 10 by 240 grayscale. That's in inches, not pixels or centimeters. Okay, let me get rid of the actions so you can see how to do that. So up under Window, we're going to create an action to automate spitting out letters S that are rotated. And let's see, so that's Window, Actions, and then the plus button next to the trash can creates a new action. Click that. And we can name it Rotate. Oop, that's all right. Record. No, before I record, I want to put up a letter S first and get that started. So I'm going to click on the T for the type tool, come over to the canvas here. Actually, I need to cancel that new action because I want to be able to put the S up first. Okay. So I'm just going to type a capital S. Highlight this. I've got the Edwardian script font up already, and Photoshop has gone to a Greeking placeholder text when you just type on the type tool these days. So Edwardian script, capital S, 300 points, regular. If you have a Mac, you may want to go over to dafont.com and look under their script fonts and find a fancy one. Or maybe there's something in your font list that you already have that you like. So I just created a capital letter S, and I'm moving this down sort of to the center of so the tip of this S is in the center here. And now I'm ready to start my recording. Okay, so I'm going to hit the plus and call it Rotate, Record. So now I want to be careful because anything that I do is being recorded. As soon as we see the red button, the button turn red here, there we go. So now it's recording. So I'm going to take this S and copy it with a Control J, and then I'm going to hit Control T, and I'm going to move. There's a little anchor point here. If you don't see it, it's because you need to check on this little box under the word image here. And I'm going to move it out to the tip of the letter S like that. And then I'm going to put in 60 degrees up here in the angle box, 60, and check mark. And then I'm going to stop the recording with the little square. I didn't assign an F key to this, so I'm just going to click on this and hit the play button. And every time I hit the play button, it'll spit out another one, rotate it, and put it exactly in the right position. And we need 6 of them to make a full circle. Now I'm going to merge these all together. The top one is highlighted, so I'm going to hold Shift, click the bottom layer, right click, and then merge. Oh, first it wants us to rasterize the type before we can merge it. What that does is it turns it into a bitmap type picture. Then I can merge it into one layer here. And I'm just centering it up. Good. So save this with save a copy, and make sure you choose the simple JPEG and name it 6.1, and then we're going to start some variations here. So the first variation is, what if I were to take this whole group and copy it and rotate it half a 60? So Control J, Control T, I'm holding down the Control button, and put 30 degrees in here. And we've just doubled it up. And notice, because of the action, how the perfect center, how perfect the center is here. So I'm going to leave these separate for now, these layers. So save this as 6.2. Background. I'm going to create a gradient now. And to do that, I'm going to reverse white and black, foreground and background, and click and hold the bucket if you see a bucket here in order to get to the gradient tool. By default, you should see the gradient tool here. And I'm going to click the second button in here, which is the round or radial gradient. I'm going to come back to basics on my gradients here. And then now I'm going to come on the background layer. I've clicked on that. Starting in the center, I'm going to click and drag diagonally to a corner. And what that'll do is it'll give me a gradient from black to white in a round radial direction. So save this as 6.3. What if I were to now click on one of these layers, let's say the one right over the background, and invert it? So Control I will turn it white. So you could save that as 6.4. And what if I were to merge these two together and Control J, Control T, and rotate it 15, half a 30. And then we have that. So save that as 6.5. What if we were to invert that layer? Invert that layer. I'm not getting a whole lot. I know what to do. What if I were to take this normal layer blend here and choose another blend? As I go down the list, you can see how this changes, and we can see through it. Sometimes they combine, and in this case it gave a gray. So this is fun to play with. Difference, subtract, divide. So find one or two of those that you like as well and save it. So some variations could be start with another side of the letter, like the tail end, and do the same thing, rotate it around the tail or around this little curly Q, or pick up another letter entirely, your last name or your first name, and try that. So good luck and have fun.